didn't even make it down here. So I don't even know. All right, I know it. But let me just get your first and last name, spelling of each again.
Arbel Rose, Arbellr.
And then everybody else is kind of on their own with like, the dirt bikes and stuff like that. I think mainly family and close friends are doing this area on the hope that he's in this area. And asked if one of the guys walking wanted some water, and he goes, "Oh," he goes, and it was going up this direction. Oh. And I'll go, "Really?" I go, "Not from the washes?" And he goes, "No, from this." And then I got down farther. He just went straight. He's on the other. It's the thing. He's not only. I'm not saying Texas didn't have like a lot. We have really used water. The water properties of fishing holes for people. Because I mean, if he's farther down, it'll take off-roaders that are just off on. They were out here. Because I videoed him, and then they went that direction where the water went. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah. I cannot stand these stinking updates. They're just ridiculous.
Yeah, Megan, like you said, volunteers have been out here searching for Vince Upton for hours. What we know is he's in his 40s. Friends tell us that he was swept away by those floodwaters early Sunday morning near Goodyear. What we can tell you so far is that Vince Upton's truck was located down a mile or two in this wash. His window shield was kicked out, so searchers are hopeful that he managed to get out of the truck and that he's somewhere now waiting to be rescued. Like you said, we're waiting here momentarily for a press conference to start where we hopefully learn more details about these search efforts, and we'll bring that to you live coming up here momentarily. Back to you, Megan. Mic check, 1 2 1 2, testing, testing. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. How do we sound? Good.
I have another microphone, but I don't have it for her. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Testing, check, 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 check. Everybody good?
Thank you.
She was just talking about it. I know.
That's the only time people are going to see me on TV. Whenever you guys are ready, I guess we can. Good to go? Good. Fox. All right, my name is William Jinks. I'm a public information officer with the Sheriff's Office. Last name is Jinks. 3:30 a.m. yesterday morning, Sunday, the Sheriff's Office received an emergency call for service at 214th Avenue and Narrowmore Road in reference to a white pickup truck that had been stuck in floodwater. The citizen that called in the report stated that the truck was washed away northbound through the wash. Despite the dangerous storm, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office Aviation Unit, as well as the DPS's Aviation Unit, responded with deputies. With the help of some good Samaritans, we were able to locate the vehicle shortly thereafter, sadly unoccupied. Throughout the morning, our search and rescue coordinators remained on site with deputies, continuing search efforts. Due to the dangerous nature of the debris and the fast-moving water, the aviation unit came out several more times throughout the morning. search and rescue coordinators did monitor the situation where there was running water up until yesterday. This morning, the Sheriff's Office mobilized a pretty large search and rescue operation. We have members of our command staff. We have 5 search and rescue coordinators, a flood control deputy. We have several other deputies. We have nearly 24 volunteer posse members, which are trained in mountain rescue, search and rescue. We have K9 units, and then multiple drone operators out here searching. One thing we ask is to limit the use of personal drones and aircraft in the area. It hinders our search efforts. So far, we don't have any other updates besides that.
Can you tell us anything about the conditions around 3:30? Do you know how high the water was?
I don't have an exact measurement of the water, but I was told that cars were passing about 15 minutes prior, and then it was significant enough to push that truck out of the road.
And I think it was mentioned that some part of the truck, the windshield or some window was kicked out, right, when you guys looked at that truck?
The truck was heavily damaged. I don't have any information as to what led to each impact of the vehicle, but it was heavily damaged.
Does it look like the windshield was kicked out?
I haven't seen it myself yet.
Can you talk a little bit about the challenges, if there are any today, with a search like this, covering such a vast,
Yeah, it's a large area. It was super, troublesome. The first morning, the aviation unit was able to navigate through the storms to get out here. After their searches concluded, they were actually not able to return to our hangar. We had to leave the helicopter out in the area just due to the weather. So that was challenging. I was told that certain parts of the wash, when you stepped into it, your knee would come up to your knee in the dirt. So that's a bit challenging. We have some really experienced, amazing guys out there, guys and girls that are doing all they can.
are you guys focused on a particular area, or where exactly are you searching?
So we've started on 214th Avenue North from Narramore, and we started from the pickup truck, and we're going northbound through the wash.
Are you going into the Gila River at all?
I don't know about that just yet.
Is this like an all hands on deck operation? I know a lot of people on social media are concerned. There's residents coming out. They're trying to step in
Sure.
and help as well. So I guess just reinforcement that are you guys doing everything you can?
We are. The Sheriff's Office is ultimately responsible for search and rescue throughout the county, and as you know, multiple places were affected. Our aviation unit was able to complete other rescues from people on rooftops and vehicle tops, but we have a huge presence out here this morning and doing everything they can.
How quickly was the search and rescue effort mobilized? I know you got the aviation units out there right away, but
After the first call for service, or?
yeah.
So they located the vehicle within 30 minutes of the first call for service.
In these type of situations where we do get rain like this, what would be your message to people in regard to seeing these flood waters and crossing them or not crossing them?
It's always safe to play, or it's always best to play it safe. Any kind of running water can be dangerous, and as the reports stated, that it was passable 15 minutes prior, and that it rose to such a level that washed away vehicles. So definitely always avoid those.
And my understanding that there's only one way in and one way out with this road, is that correct?
I don't have that information.
It's forecast to rain a little bit later. Are you keeping the eye on the skies, or?
We are, yeah. Our search and rescue coordinators are monitoring it. There is some more rainfall expected, but I don't believe it's enough to pause efforts at this moment.
I heard from some people that they didn't want the ATVs out there because they would disturb the soil. Is that because there's concern that you can bury?
I haven't heard anything regarding that. While we appreciate the community's assistance, we really rely on our search and rescue coordinators to make those calls and evaluate the area.
So what does the rest of the day look like for you guys?
Just continuing the search. They'll deploy teams. We'll have our aviation unit back out here. The drone pilots are actively flying, so
And then how late would you guys search?
it just depends on resources and weather.
Do you expect to be out here? I'm so sorry. Throughout the rest of the afternoon?
We do.
So this happened, you guys got a call around 3:30 yesterday morning. This is a difficult question, but would you say that this is more of a recovery effort at this point since it has been so long?
We always get that question. We focus on the search and rescue aspect of it. We're always optimistic, but it was a pretty dangerous situation.
Has any belongings been found from Vince Upton at all?
Not yet, no.
Do you have an age?
42 years old.
I guess a further message for community members as you guys continue your search.
Regarding coming out, or?
Just anything about what you guys are doing or about, this whole incident.
Sure.
It's a terrible incident.
It is. The sheriff's office is committing to locating Vince. It's important to give the searchers time to go through all the necessary items, and you really have to evaluate the area and the situation, and fast-moving water, there's debris. While we have rescue swimmers and things like that, it's not safe for them to get in that water, so we have to kind of wait for things to calm down. And
piggybacking on her comment or question earlier, I mean, at what point does it become from a search and rescue to a body recovery? At what point will you guys do that?
I don't think we'll label it that. We'll just continue our search efforts until he is located.
Are you able to kind of laundry list now the resources that you have out there?
Sure. Yeah, so we have several members of our command staff. We have 5 sworn search and rescue coordinators. I believe we have 4 drone pilots up right now. We have a flood control deputy. We have several sworn deputies, and then we have nearly 24 posse members from various branches. We have our mountain rescue posse, DARES posse, Jeep posse, and then there's a Mark K9 posse that are all out searching.
And it's just MCSO doing this?
As far as I've seen in our area, it's MCSO. I know several agencies responded when the first incident happened.
When were you planning on removing the truck out of the wash?
I don't know that answer yet.
Are we close by, just so we kind of orient ourselves? Are we close by the truck? Is it somewhere here or further?
Yeah, so this is 213th Avenue. 214th Avenue is where the incident happened. Right behind me is all of our volunteers and search and rescue coordinators. Down here where the blue tent is, those are drone operators. And then the wash is just over here, which is where the vehicle was found.
Anything else? No?
Good?
Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
When will we have another update? Do you know? Just depends on. Yeah. Okay.
They've pretty much got in the wash about 10:30 or 11.
What is the best?
Probably email. Yeah.
Thank you.